How you doing?
Hello, everybody. And welcome to our Ustream chat. We're very excited to be here. It's been a long time since we were all together doing a Ustream chat. Very exciting. And we've got some news and we've got some questions. And I think I'm just going to hand it off to Mr. Sebastian because he seems to be itching to talk to you all.
I'm super excited to see you guys. I missed you big time.
Yeah, it's good. That's so amazing.
We're going to spend so much time together for the coming up year. Oh.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, any plans?
So what we've been doing the last few days, we have been having musical rehearsals for our upcoming show, A Musical Fair. And how's that been going, Carlos?
Amazing. We are now rehearsing. We're going to go to Japan this coming Saturday, and we're going to be there. We're going to do a lot of promo. We're going to sing for all the Japanese people over there. And it's going to be beautiful because obviously we have a fantastic song that we have done called "Flowers Will Bloom." Mm-hmm. No.
Flowers Will Bloom.
They're talking about my head because they think I'm a dickhead. But which one?
It's obviously next.
We can't be serious here. So we're going to do that until the 25th.
Yeah, the question was one way, but that's
one way. But that's okay. We also have a very big announcement. We are coming to Japan.
Really? But the Broadway show is so
we're going to see
I love when we do this just on the fly, no rehearsal, just see how it goes.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Well, that's the real side of Real Divo. I was going to say, you definitely get the real Divo. Right now, you see what is the next stage of Real Divo, non-edited.
So,
censored.
Japan is going to be released, honno ikimasu. We are coming to
Japan.
Cállate, pesado.
So let's be serious.
Yes.
I always love the very first rehearsal when we rehearse for a new tour.
Yeah.
Because it's always a complete train wreck.
And this was no exception.
No, of course not. But I mean, it's how long is it ago that we've recorded the songs? That was like, summer. Well, that's when we had our last session, but the first one started quite a bit earlier than that. So then you coming to, for the first time together, coming to the rehearsal studio, you got your lyric sheets, you got your iPad these days with the vocal score and everything. And then you start singing, yeehaw! And then, oh my god, where are we? What am I singing? So it's quite a way till it all gets on stage, but I assure you, well, we've had 3 days now, and I think we've done pretty good today. Pretty good. I think it was pretty solid what we've done.
That one song was fantastic.
We got all that one really good. It is ready to go.
It's Flowers Will Bloom.
It was Flowers Will Bloom, which, as we mentioned before, our big announcement. We are coming to Japan because Japan is releasing A Musical Affair before the rest of the world. They will be releasing first, and Flowers Will Bloom is a track on the Japanese release as a give back kind of it's a charity track for all the incidents that happened with the tsunami and the earthquake, and this is our way of giving assistance to the Japanese people to help rebuild and to continue to get through this tragedy. So this is what we've done, and we're going to be performing it when we well, not exactly when we arrive, but shortly thereafter on our jet lag. So let's see, what else?
It's exciting to go back to Japan. We're going to make an announcement. We're going to be coming to Japan. No, we've missed Japan big time, honestly. Myself, I'm looking forward to eat some sushi, see some kind of food in the regular company, absolutely, and gaika. Okay, cool. All the people that actually we've been seeing for years, but more importantly, all the fans, you know, that I love that when we arrive in Narita and you have all the fans waiting for you there and showing their support and love. I mean, I don't think I've seen an audience around the world that is so dedicated to
our music. Really, there will be there.
You've just alienated all the other audiences around the world.
Exactly.
I said Japanese fans are exceptionally
And the Spanish, and the English, and the American. All of it.
Well, they like Chile,
And the Swiss,
and the Dutch,
the Dutch, and the
Americans.
And the Malaysians.
American.
Yeah.
Americans.
Australia.
The big news is that we are very excited to come back to Japan, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thoughts, memories from the last?
Yeah, I'm always looking forward to Japan because Japan is always very special because in no other country you do a sound check at 3 o'clock in the morning. After just having done a 20-hour travel and being jet lagged, being about 16 hours out of your normal time zone that you're currently in, and then you wake up at 2:30 to actually get ready to be in camera. Only in Japan.
Makes you feel like a Superman, that's for sure.
And you still pull it off.
You still somehow
And
make it
therefore I have the curl.
Yes.
Because Superman has a curl.
Is that the reason?
Yeah, exactly.
We now have the reason for Carlos's curl.
Exactly.
It all makes sense. So what are we going to talk about here today?
So,
All right, so
Something that makes sense.
do we see any questions?
I know that on Japan.
Yeah, we go.
Well, that is important.
To America.
From Japan, we then go to America, and we will begin the staging rehearsals for a musical affair, which is going to open on Broadway November 7th. And there are, in fact, a few more tickets, not very many. It's been selling very well, but there are tickets available. If you're still interested and would like to come to New York City and see a very special engagement with us on Broadway, very exciting.
We had a Headley
With Heather Headley as well, doing guesting and doing duets.
with surprises.
You got something to say?
Lots of surprises.
Yeah. That's it going to be without clothes.
Apparently, that's no longer a surprise.
That's a surprise. Well, that's a surprise during the day.
Tell us more about that. It's a new version.
It's a new version. It's unplugged.
So what we can expect from the Broadway show? What can we expect from the Broadway show?
We have amazing songs. We've chosen the best songs of the musical theater. I mean, obviously we can't choose all the songs because it's difficult. And we have chosen new contemporaneous songs, old songs from all these musicals.
Many of which have made their way to our album, A Musical Affair.
And yeah, it's going to be really fun because it's going to be something new, a new concept. A new concept show, so you're not going to be able to hear again Regresa a mí or Pasará.
Yeah.
That's
So no Isabel.
Yeah, no. I'm not
Even after Isabel.
Anyway.
Yeah, this is pretty much going to be our most new and interesting show since the very first tour, when we first brought our music to the world.
Even I think the staging, the way we're going to do things, that will be slightly different, I hope.
Yeah, how do you guys do it?
What are you going to do along? What are you going to do on that stage?
That's some of the surprises you're going to get. But it's definitely, I mean, it's interesting because we, really the repertoire for this whole show, the criteria was that all of it has to have been on Broadway or in the West End at some point in a stage production. So all the songs we're going to do have been part of a musical at some point. So you're going to hear some of the old Divo classics, but a lot of new repertoire, all of the new albums. So it's going to be definitely something new, something different. The whole creation, the imagery, the show, everything is going to be brand new. And it's going to be Divo on Broadway. And that has never happened before. We don't know if it's ever going to happen again. It's definitely a chance to witness a very, very, very special event. So I'm very excited.
Very excited.
I think we did also put a lot of energy into it, we're taking a risk, all of us, when we decided to do the album. We thought, it's definitely something we've got to do different after 10 years. Yeah, I'm very excited about Japan.
We're all so very excited about everything. But speaking, more importantly me, we're excited about me.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness.
I'm very excited about you.
But speaking of the album, next week we are going to be unveiling clips track by track of the album, and so it's going to be very important to us to know what your feedback is. So if you can keep checking back with ildivo.com and have a listen to these clips. Tell us what you think. I guess there's not really much we can do about it at this point because the album is finished, but we are always interested in your feedback.
Yeah, and we know obviously that there are a lot of people out there who absolutely love all the music theatre repertoire, who definitely know much more about it than I do. It was a challenge for us, taking this repertoire, trying to fit Il Divo around it, so very curious about what the real music theatre people as well think about what we're doing. If we just ask the question strength on that one.
Matt, what?
Nothing. You're not supposed to go in on mine.
I think if also the fans order the album, what happens? They get a special thing, right? Some of them.
Yeah.
What? Oh, are you speaking of the deluxe package?
Well, tell us, do you want to tell us about your deluxe?
Yeah, it's amazing. The deluxe package.
It's if you write me, I will send you a special deluxe calendar. Is it a calendar, isn't it?
Yes, there is calendar. We are right in the gray area right now. So,
And to make it clear, it's when we say personalized calendar means that we can think there's going to be a calendar with your name on it.
yeah.
That's a personalized thing. And then after that, we're going to see you on the show. We're going to give you myself a personal kiss. You see, just for no.
I think you're confusing them.
Yeah, confusing there.
Yes.
No, I think it's
Engaging yourself.
There is a deluxe gift package that contains a personalized calendar of Il Divo 2014 and the deluxe album with a DVD. It sounds like a bit crazy what I'm doing, but obviously you can't miss it because there's not a lot out there, and we put a lot of work into it.
Yeah,
It's the calendar especially, isn't it?
Yeah, it's obviously
Yeah.
the new album, DVD, and with backstage footage and all the track-by-track stuff, and obviously calendar, 12 months calendar with all big pictures from the recent photo shoot we've done for this whole campaign and for the new album, so definitely something to have for the fans.
I will kiss you anyway.
Carlos will kiss you.
I will kiss you all.
That's the deluxe
You know
package.
what? You
That's
know
the
what?
deluxe package.
You all out there who listen to this, hold him to that.
Hold me and
that.
kiss me. I'm still the single one, just in case you don't know it.
Speaking of questions from Twitter,
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Have you got any questions?
we do. We have questions from Twitter and Facebook. So let's just have a look here. Tamaki, whose at is Tamaki XOXO.
Yeah, come on.
How will the A Musical Affair show on Broadway differ from the best of Il Divo shows?
Well, pretty strict.
I guess
Yeah.
we did kind of cover that a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. What I did before, I mean, what I said before, we're not going to sing songs that we have done in the past. It's a new thing.
It's
Completely new repertoire.
All
Completely
new.
new
All
show,
new show.
new repertoire, new
clothes.
staging,
New clothes.
new clothes.
New
shows.
people,
New
people.
shoes.
You four guys.
new
four
four
guys.
guys. We're this is good night, everybody. Team,
Tamaki, you'll see.
you will
You'll be
see.
surprised.
You-
Come.
Estamos
Tamaki.
aquí.
Estamos
Estamos aquí.
Estamos
And at Team Miller _14 asks, what is each of your favorites track from the A Musical Affair? From the album.
Well, that's for you, David, isn't it?
What? No,
Team
each
David.
of yours.
No,
That's what
it's-
each of yours means.
Okay.
Yeah, difficult question.
Are they revealed, all the tracks?
I have.
Yeah, okay. Just checking.
Yes. My favorite track is, in fact, Bring Him Home from Les Miserables. Because this was one of the songs in my early musical upbringing, age 14, mid-80s, that actually got me into singing in the first place. That one and Les Miserables and Phantom of the Opera, these were the two musicals that actually made me want to become a singer. And
Well, I
so
asked of you, it's your favorite.
that is my favorite. I think that is one of the most, well, all I ask of you is one of Andrew Lloyd Webber's best love songs, and there's really nothing like it. But Bring Him Home was the one that I connected to, because that was more, it's a higher tessitura song, and my voice is kind of a higher song, whereas Phantom of the Opera sits a bit low for me. I wish I could sing the Phantom, but it just goes too low. I can't reach it.
And no lyrics?
And also what's quite amazing about it is actually, for kind of the first time in the last 10 years, I finally get to hear your voice properly because you sing quite a lot of that song.
Huh?
And I think, and actually, it's beautiful to hear.
It's so beautiful.
No, it's true. I think it just,
I'm really...
it makes a lot of sense that it's your one of your favourite.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
I was trying to be honest.
That's very nice of you. I
Very good,
appreciate
very
it.
good.
Bit when we first left.
We give you later the $50.
Yeah.
I need to have a haircut.
Moving swiftly forward. Sebastian, what's
Sebastian,
your
well,
favorite
my
track on
favourite.
there?
I was thinking about it. I like actually the more traditional songs myself. I would say, if ever.
Yeah, you like this song.
Who can I turn to? All right.
Ah.
I would say this type of songs. I really like it because I think it's. I've been playing some stuff like that to my kids lately about musical, to get to know musical in the more I can, because you two are the most expert in that, and I'm not really good at that. And what I really like is I can see that my kids love when I play West Side Story. I just put the movie out when I play Tonight or something like that. He's gonna leave. The most amazing thing is the fact that those songs, they travel, any time. What's the word? It doesn't matter whether
They're
you're 5-year-old.
timeless.
Yeah, they're timeless. Thank you. They're ageless, timeless, relentless.
Relentlessness, fearlessness.
Fearlessness. Now, I find it amazing that actually young children can connect to that. And when I see my kids, I'm like, wow, it's wonderful. I really like that. I like that. There's traditions.
And which musical is the song you choose?
Carousel and what's the other one?
Who can I turn to from which musical? Who can I turn to from which musical?
That's what I just said.
Okay.
Moving swiftly forward. Carlos! Oh, by the way, here, wait.
No, it's
We just,
What's
before,
the carousel? Which one is it?
okay.
Yeah.
Before we continue, we would just like to say we are sorry to any viewers whose sound hasn't been great. We should have resolved the issue by now, and it should be sorted. Terribly sorry about the first part if you weren't hearing anything, and
We've never
it
had
was
sound.
just terrible.
We've never had sound.
We
I'm sure that's been very amusing to watch.
I was too.
Here, mom.
Was it too loud?
We will speak harder.
Speak.
Carlos,
Your favourite track?
Carlos, my favorite track. There's a song in there.
who can I turn to? It's a fantastic. No, I would say maybe if I would ever leave you from Camelot.
If ever I would.
It doesn't matter. It's the same meaning. If I would, what's the title?
If ever.
If ever I would leave you. And that's one of my favorite. I would say in Sunny Sunny Evening. Those two, because they're the really old kind of song. Sunny Sunny Evening is from the South Pacific. And South Pacific.
They just leave it. They love your Spanish accent. They love
South Pacific. You know that? So I'm very happy to be here with you guys. I'm so amazed. So these two songs are my favorite. So which one?
Yeah, it was quite difficult to choose actually, because we've just been, as we said earlier, we've just been rehearsing on them for 3 days now, so we've been pretty much singing all the repertoire that we're going to do on the show. And my opinion about what I prefer and what not, that always changes over periods like that, because you really get intensely in touch with the music you're actually performing. We've done Memory today from Cats, and I absolutely love what we've done actually when we sang it live. So this afternoon I'd probably say Memory is my favourite. Yesterday I will probably have said You Never Walk Alone, because we kind of did that in the end. And that felt good. Starts very, very small, gets very, very big.
Yeah,
that sounds like that sounds like illegal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
That's what she said.
I think at the moment these are two tracks I'd like to mention on that note, definitely.
All right. Very good. So, I don't actually remember the answer to this question, but the question from @Fiorella Madrid is, who came up with the name?
Which
A Musical Affair.
I thought you knew.
I don't know. Lawrence?
Lawrence.
Yeah, probably.
It was Lawrence.
Yeah,
was-
Lawrence spoke. So he
Lawrence came up with
Yeah,
it.
Lawrence. He works.
Our clever record company did it.
Solid music.
Yeah, exactly.
Good old
Yeah.
Lawrence. Thank you for coming up.
Lawrence, we
And
love you.
We're brainless.
It's true. That's why we're singers, and that's because that's all we can do. It's,
We're gonna walk along this. Yeah.
We're gonna walk along.
so a follow-up question from @LaSiren67 or Siren. How did you guys come on the idea to make an album of only songs from musicals?
Since a few shows ago, we were always adding some musical theater songs, and then we thought we should make a whole album to make a concept album, as I said before. So then we just choose the best musical theater songs, and we just said let's do the show. And I think it's a very very good new album.
It's always
Oh, the best.
been under the radar. I mean, I remember
On the radio?
in Philadelphia. I have a memory of that, like probably 7 years ago, something like that. 8 years ago, we were already talking about that.
That's
That's interesting because I think in Philadelphia 7 years ago, that's when it was the big snow in New York.
That's what I was going to say. So I'm not actually even going to Philadelphia 7 years ago.
I remember that.
That's a great story. You should tell it at parties.
Yeah, I will.
Have you got one? What's your favorite song on the album?
All right,
Can you
so
feel the love tonight? I appreciate it.
this from @DivaChristie was specifically targeted for Carlos, but I'm going to open it up to all four of us.
Excuse me.
Well, all right, we'll start with Carlos. Carlos, what places would you like to visit on your days off in New York City?
It depends on the company. I don't know.
That's beautiful. That's
The Wax
Honestly,
Museum.
yeah.
The Wax
This is
No.
why we love Carlos.
I'm
He is
sure-
honest.
I'm sure I would like to see some musicals. They told me there's a fantastic musical right now. It's not to make promotion for this musical, but it's like Charlie and the Chocolate, whatever.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They said it's beautiful. Well, no, it's in London now.
It's in London.
It's on Broadway. Yeah. Well, it will be on Broadway.
It's in London in Broadway.
It should be on Broadway. Because
I saw it in London.
apparently-
It's amazing. So you should see it when it arrives there.
To do chocolate.
Do?
Anyways,
Yeah.
next question.
Anyways, Urs, I'm
Yeah.
going to pass it over to you. What would you like to visit while you're in New York City?
Well, I have never seen a show on Broadway, actually. So I'm going to go and stand on the Broadway stage now, but I have never been in the audience, so that's definitely what I want to do. And for the rest, well, I actually hope, even though it's kind of only going to be beginning of November, that it's going to get really cold and wintry already, because I really like to take this time in New York to get into Christmas mood. So I'm looking very much forward to that, as I do every year. So, shopping, definitely go up and down Fifth Avenue and everywhere where it's interesting and expensive and you just have to hold in yourself all the time. So, yeah, looking forward to being in New York that time a lot.
Awesome. Do you have any plans for a Christmas tour?
Probably next year.
No, I mean you personally.
A shopping tour.
No, just
Christmas tour.
I don't know.
Me.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Urs Bühler from El Divo sings Swiss Christmas tradition.
Yeah.
Swissmas.
It's Japanese. Yeah.
The what?
Yeah, something like that.
Swissmas Christmas. Frenchman?
Well, I'm very excited because I'll be with the kiddies, so I might see Charlie into the factory chocolate.
It's not that shit.
It's not
Okay,
there.
it's not
there.
We've decided. It's
Well, if it's not there yet, there
We
might
can
be
see it.
something really good you might be able to advise me to go and see with the kiddies and the family, since they're going to be
Have
there.
you seen the
Kiddies,
Lion
you
King?
should-
You saw the Lion King, isn't it?
I saw the Lion King
Oh,
actually
okay.
here in London. That was fantastic.
yeah.
Um,
Maybe.
what about Billy Elliot?
I have not seen Billy Elliot, so I don't know.
No, I've seen it. It's very good.
Yeah?
What's that for kids then?
What's it?
Is
What?
that for kids?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
little ones?
I might see something.
No,
like
no,
that.
well.
And the greatest thing
about
about actually being with the family is since Christmas is coming up, I love going to like Saks or all those big like mall where you can buy.
Toys R Us.
Yes.
That's
There's lots of things to see and buy some stuff for Christmas, some Christmas decorations or whatever.
It's beginning to feel a lot like
It's
Christmas.
gonna be fantastic.
I feel like Santa Claus.
Cold, romantic, and
Some stomach.
Yeah. You're feeling romantic, I can tell.
I want to look at you all the time, darling. So what's going on for you? What are you going to do?
Where are you gonna go?
Exactly.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go. Oh,
I'm gonna go.
Well, you know what? You know what? I think we should organize this. I think we should pick a musical and all four go see a musical we've never seen before.
Yeah. And then we tell each other, well...
And then we'll tweet about it. Maybe even Urs will tweet about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
me?
Urs made his
Oh,
tweet.
still trying.
I don't even know how that stuff works.
We will get you one day.
Yeah.
We will get you. Well, all right, one more question from the Twitter. This is from @BFFEFYY.
That is me.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's for, yeah.
And the question is, do you guys sing in the shower?
Do you sing in the shower?
Do you sing in the shower?
Yeah, I have a very funny story about that, which I can't
Oh, I
tell on
love
camera.
Urs funny stories.
I really can't tell that here on camera, but
Oh.
short answer is yes, I do. Apparently, I do. I've been told via that I do. Yes.
What do you sleep shower? How are you not aware of it?
No, of course I know it, but yeah, I do.
Carlos.
Well, sometimes, but not always. Depends the mood.
What did you say before? Depends the company.
Yeah, exactly. It depends in which mood I wake up the night before.
Yeah, dirty birdie.
Exactly. I'm the single one still. Good.
Haven't heard that one in several months. You're a single one.
Yeah. Do you know you?
Me, yes, I sing in the shower.
Okay.
It sounds great in the shower.
It's always
Great
sounds better
acoustic.
in. Yeah.
We should all go to the shower. Yeah.
Seb, do you sing in the shower? We're gonna move to Facebook.
I do.
You do?
I do. I like.
We all
singing
sing in the shower.
We all
Yes,
sing
there
in
you
the
go.
Yeah, we'll all sing in the shower.
Maybe we can do that next year. The shower.
The shower
Tour.
tour.
The shower curtain
We're
tour.
gonna spread you with water.
This is why we love Sebastian. He's got
We'll get
such
the
great outside the box ideas. All right, so
I mean, just to clarify that, we actually sing in the shower while we're actually showering. We're not like going into the shower and sing in the shower.
Well, you don't
except when we're on tour and we play arenas and the only place that you have to warm up backstage
That's true, actually.
is the locker room in the shower.
Then we constantly sing in the shower.
Yeah,
know.
that's
Exactly.
true.
That's true.
That's-
So we sing in the shower.
We sing a lot in the shower,
This
actually,
is-
especially when we're on tour.
especially in Germany.
Yeah.
It was Andrea Bueller writes, Urs and Seb, why only them? If you could be someone else for a day, who would it be?
I would like to be David Miller.
Yeah. I would like to be yours. And you would like to be another one, I guess.
It's a good story. You should tell it.
It's
at a party.
fantastic.
Who would I like to be? The
George Clooney.
Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama.
Daily Lama. He writes in the Daily Mail. The Daily Lama. Lama, yeah. It's very good.
How do you say that in English?
Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama.
Daily Lama.
Daily Lama.
Daily.
Dalai Lama.
And why would you want to be the Dalai Lama?
Because I'd love to have his wisdom.
We would love that too.
That sounds very sexual.
Well, wisdom is not sexual, but that's okay. You can look up on
Sorry,
the...
excuse me, I shouldn't say it.
No, I think he's got an amazing sagesse. What's the word?
Wisdom.
Huh?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
Yeah.
Sagesse.
Sagesse,
I think it's just his knowledge. I go often on his Twitter account, since we talk about Twitter, and it's amazing what the guy can say in how many letters you have? 145?
160.
150?
140.
140 characters. He can say anything, and I find that amazing, mind-blowing.
All right. That's
very
excellent.
That's unbelievable. I have no words.
I have.
Well,
I'm out of.
that's what probably you should go on this
And-
account, because this guy wants to.
And
It's the best.
if I were to be someone else,
Yeah,
I
what would you be?
I
There
would
you go on another.
I would be Urs Brewer. Yeah, I would.
Oh, what about Simon's dog, the Diggly Wiggly?
Squiddly Diddly.
Squiddly.
I used to watch Squiddly Diddly.
You want to be
Who's
Squiddly
Squiddly
Diddly?
Diddly?
This
Wanna
is
be
a little
Simon's dog?
octopus.
No, but what's he
Already.
telling
That's
us?
Simon has two dogs.
Simon's two dogs, Squiddly and Diddly.
Simon, you have
Doggy!
Children!
Yeah.
Squiddly diddly diddly
And that's
do.
not one to come.
That's a mitzvah, and congratulations.
That's a bar mitzvah.
That's
Mitzvah.
and congratulations, and I hope you enjoy them because they are going to be your best friends. You're going to be so cuddly. I can already tell. Yes, you will have them on America's Got Talent immediately as soon as they're old enough.
Do you think Simon's watching our Ustream?
Yeah, he's gonna watch it right now.
If Simon, if you're watching, I'm so sorry.
Did you like our record? Simon, did you like it?
As did Lee.
Okay, here's one. Here's one from Lisa Sunner. It seems after 10 years that as a group you have accomplished most of what you have wished for. What would each of you like to achieve before the next decade of Il Divo has passed?
Oh, that.
Still
Still be alive.
Still on stage, the four of us.
Yeah.
I think that would be quite amazing if we can sustain another 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a dream, you know. I mean,
that's-
we've
that's
been already together for 10 years. We haven't done something for our 10 years, we should. But if we can make another 10 years all together, that's the wheelchair after this.
That's the biggest thing I'd like to achieve in the next 10 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
still be together.
I'd like for us to achieve a feature film. I'd like to start a Kickstarter program where the fans donate the money and help write the script of what they would like to see Il Divo doing on the silver screen and weave a story out of that somehow. And I don't know where it would go. This is just the idea. So we'll make that happen in 10 years. Yeah?
I think that's a bit of a dangerous formulation. If you say it like, I'd like to have the viewers write a script with what they would like to see Il Divo doing.
That's perfect.
Carlos is obvious.
I'm sure you're
We
happy
have,
with
we have a
that.
scene.
I'm very happy
We
about
have a
it.
scene
Write
for
it.
you, Carlos.
Write it. Can't wait.
All right. Well, let's see if we can make this happen.
Yeah, let's do an Il Divo feature film.
Yeah.
All right.
What about a musical? Il Divo the musical.
Il Divo the musical.
Divo the musical.
That could be
Ah,
fun.
that would be
That's
cool.
We
Yeah.
seem to be broaching the music theater genre, so why not?
That would be amazing, yeah.
Exactly.
Make it about
What's
how we all came together.
It could be like the
Full
Regress
of-
on Me video, only a whole musical.
We talked about that as well. Residency in Vegas.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
That would be fantastic.
We want to play Vegas.
Management?
That'd be fun.
That would be when I play Vegas for a long
Be fun.
time.
As long as we can still go out on tour and travel the world.
Oh, here's the next question.
I love you long time.
Here's the next question from Svetlana. Are you guys interested in making a movie like One Direction that tells about Il Divo's journey from the beginning?
Oh, we just that's a really silly idea. We can never
No,
do that.
that doesn't make any sense to us. at
No,
all.
no, nothing. We would never do that.
Why would you ask this question? Vinny asks, what do you think about the term bromance? Do you guys know what that word means?
No.
Is that Romance on Broadway?
No, it's romance, like a brotherly friendship between guys.
What?
Okay, so,
Isn't
excuse
that
me one
called
second.
It's not like romance, but like brotherhood.
No, not quite so far as homosexuality, but being friends to the point of like, there's a phrase in American English, I don't know if it's the same in English, but bros before hoes, it's a terrible phrase. I don't suggest anybody uses it. But the brothership before the
Before
relationship.
you before you weed your own
Before
dog?
you go into the garden with your hoe,
Yeah.
you consult your friends, your brothers. No, it's friendship with your mates
Yeah.
before your romantic relationship. Kind of making a priority thing. These who would say, "Oh yeah, bros before hoes." It's a terrible, terrible thing.
But that's romance?
No, that's bromance.
You're confusing me.
Oh, it's
romance.
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 It sounds
It's terribly rude. It's awful.
good. Rose before home.
So what do we
Yeah.
think about that?
So what do you think about that?
Yeah, what-
But
And could it be applied to Il Divo? What they're asking is, are we good friends?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Just
Is it
roll
a-
down.
do we have-
Do we like each other? Romantically,
Yeah.
basically.
What can we do? We're
But
together for 10
purely.
years anyway.
I do have a different idea of romance. I mean, if I think romance in any term, there'll be a woman involved for me, and not another man. Sorry.
But one thing
But
that
if you take romance back to its root word of Roman, the Romans, romance, what would the Romans do? I think that's the question we need to ask ourselves.
but I still don't get it.
Well, one thing I know is I think if something would happen to any of us,
Wait, Seb has the punch.
Okay.
I think one thing I've seen over the years is when something happens to one of us, or if something happens to one of us, we're very protective as brothers. We care about one another.
Yeah, for the most
We
part.
are like cousins.
Yeah, we're like
Cousins.
cousins.
More like
Stepsisters.
ugly stepsisters.
Stepsisters.
Like
I like a
sister.
I have a sister. You like a stepsister that I have.
We're like septic stepsisters. Say
Septic
that 5
step-
times.
Yeah, stepsisters from South Pacific.
We're like pirates.
This is the brotherhood here.
Yeah.
This is
We're taking the
Miss
mickey of each
Run.
other all the time. Come on.
Come
Let's
on.
see, what else do we have here?
Boy George's coming up with a new.
I know. You're gonna buy it, yeah.
Well, we have a repeat question. We have a repeat question, and that's fine. Maybe Susan Marie Geldart is new to Il Divo, but she says, what kind of music do you listen to in your own time?
Susan Boyd.
She's done music theater.
Alright, no. I have to be serious. What do I listen to? What do I listen to?
I need to say this. I gotta say this word.
That's how we speak.
This is
That's how he speaks.
He
That's
speaks like that.
exactly
That's
how
how
I
you
speak.
don't
He
even
speaks
want to
like
know
that.
how I
His
speak.
French
It doesn't.
Come on,
That is
Sam.
very polite.
But then,
It's not Pacific.
don't pick on me. Don't pick on me.
Kings of Leon, I would listen to 30 seconds to 30 seconds to Mars.
To 30 seconds.
I like the Arctic Monkeys. I've heard the new album is really good, so that's something I need to listen to. There's some Alex Hepburn. She's really cool. Really good stuff. I've been pushing the management to get her, so they're good. She's good. She's very talented. Yeah, Il Divo. No, seriously, there's some really cool things out there.
Yeah.
I heard they have a new album out.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
And they're going to Japan.
Yeah, and that's a big announcement.
Yeah.
I heard this earlier today.
So what do you guys listen to?
The flowers will bloom.
Two flowers.
Two flowers. Two flowers. The funny thing is, I don't listen to much music. No, because they're always involved. No, it's true.
You
actually
listen.
do.
I know.
No, I mean Tom Johnson and all that thing. Yeah, of course, but it's not.
There's
You
a.
listen to Innocence.
Damn it! You stole my.
Innocent, yeah. That's that I've listened for the last few months.
Exactly.
Innocent.
That's what you've been
Because I'm the
listening to.
producer, and obviously I went to Mexico to make promotion. Hello, big kiss to all the Mexican fans.
Oh,
And it was
lucky
fantastic.
man.
Yeah. No, that's what I've listened for the last
Yeah, you did.
month. Yeah, it's true.
Well, I still love my heavy metal, of course. But I mean, I listen to a lot of different stuff these days. A bit under the influence of my girlfriend, started to listen to quite a bit of country. It's kind of fun as well. I do quite enjoy it actually. Last track I've bought of iTunes is something completely different again. That's Avicii, Wake Me Up, which I absolutely love. I can listen to it 10 times in a row. It's just got such a great feeling. Looked up the singer who sings it, Al Black as well, and yeah, it's cool stuff. It's just great to keep your mind open, and especially I'm kind of like Carlos. I do not listen to a lot of music in my private time. Mostly what I hear, what I get exposed to is if I sit with somebody else in the car, because I don't put music on. When I drive myself, I rather enjoy the quiet. But when I'm in the gym, when I'm on the treadmill, I'll go running, then I put my music on, and yeah, that's when I hear new music, and that's where I get my stuff.
What sort of music is Avicii?
Avicii.
Like
Avicii is like Swedish. What is it? He's a Swedish young guy. Is that house?
house music? Like house mafia or something.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's like that.
Wow.
And myself, I typically listen to drum and bass. I'm really into Skrillex right now. But for the last... Do you need some medicine?
No, he's an itching.
Just thinking of you when you did.
Actually, I've never heard that word you just said then.
Skrillex.
Skrillex. Skrillex.
And Skrillex a lot lately.
Really into acrylics at the moment.
Skrillex.
But for the last few months, I've been following the career of this young and up and coming soprano, Sarah Joy Miller. Her debut album's just come out, The Glorious Dream, and it's available on iTunes everywhere.
She's right.
And she's very good.
She's fantastic.
She's really, really good.
She's beautiful. She's everything. She's fantastic.
Oh, you guys, I'll give you your money
She
away.
comes to Japan.
She came to Japan last time. You know what? We're going to Japan.
Yeah.
Big announcement.
Yeah.
No, it's Sarah Miller.
Yeah. We should bring all the girlfriends to Japan.
That one.
I mean,
yes.
there's going to be going to be a really long list.
You're going to have a line out the door. Is what you're
I tell you. My room is going to be 346.
Sarah Joy's album is out on iTunes.
Sarah Joy's
already?
is out on iTunes.
Tune up.
It's going to be yours, I think.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
right.
Can you imagine they give you a 346?
Yeah. Can you imagine the people who want to come and see you knock at my door at 2 in the morning?
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
All right. Well, I think we have come to that point where the conversation has degenerated far enough.
Yeah, it's just like always.
Like always.
We're not able to have a normal conversation after half an hour.
This is what happens with a bromance.
This is what you get from what you Divo.
I-
You're gonna get romance in songs.
Rose before the road.
So it's been once again a pleasure for us to catch you up on everything that's happening with us.
And having lots of nonsense.
And we love lots of nonsense.
about
And
myself,
thank you for your questions. And again, sorry about the microphone malfunction. We have a crap team of IT people helping us.
They have no
And
idea.
they're right there behind the camera,
Yeah,
so
but
we're
they have no
laughing
idea.
at you. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun, and we hope to see you on Broadway. We hope you come out and give our show a chance and have a look. And
Very excited about all this stuff coming up for us. I mean, after 10 years, it's all good.
And just to say this, also for next year, we're not just going to sit at home and be lazy. Don't you worry about that. I'm not going to say anymore. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. And if you want to have more information on what the titles of the album, Sebastian.
I think
And
it's
the story.
No, because I think it's not a mythical affair.
so thank you all very much for tuning
Thank you.
in. And we will hopefully not stay away so long again, as we always do, for months at a time. We're going to try and make this a more regular thing.
Yep.
And stay tuned for some surprises on social media that we might be facilitating.
We don't look to no one.
Have you got a neck problem or something?
Look at
Look at
Urs.
him.
Oh, look at Urs.
Why? Why are you looking at me?
And now wink to the camera.
I have no idea what they're looking
If we
at.
get a million already.
Not anything, just a million.
Just a million.
Send a million
Let's
oranges.
start just with a
and
million.
then
10 million.
Urs will join Twitter.
Yeah.
So thank you all very much. Goodbye. Kisses.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.